What if I told you that one of Europe's most beautiful countries is quietly becoming one of the fastest growing destinations for skilled workers in 2026? And here's the surprising truth. Portugal is not just beaches, tourism, and sunshine. It is rapidly becoming a major hub for tech workers, healthcare professionals, engineers, and remote talent from around the world. But here's where it gets interesting. Most people miss the opportunity, not because they are unqualified, but because they don't understand how Portugal's skilled worker system actually works. Let me tell you about Andrew. Andrew is a 31-year-old software engineer from Chicago. He was burned out from long hours, rising living costs, and a job market that felt increasingly competitive. He wanted something different. A slower lifestyle, international experience, and a country where his skills actually mattered. At first, Portugal wasn't even on his radar. But then he discovered something surprising. Portugal's skilled worker visa system and high-demand job shortage list. And everything changed. Today I'm going to walk you through the Portugal skilled worker visa for 2026, including high-demand jobs, eligibility requirements, step-by-step process, and the strategy professionals are using to get hired faster. By the end of this video, you won't just understand the visa. You'll understand how to position yourself as an in-demand candidate in Portugal's growing economy. Now let's start with the foundation. Portugal is currently facing a labor shortage in several key industries. And that creates opportunity. Because when a country needs workers, it opens doors for skilled professionals worldwide. Now let's break it down. The Portugal Skilled Worker Visa is designed for non-EU professionals who have qualifications or experience in industries where Portugal lacks sufficient talent. And this is where Andrew made his first mistake. He thought it was just a visa application. But it's actually a job-driven immigration pathway. Meaning no job strategy, no success. Now let's talk about eligibility. To qualify, you generally need a job offer from a Portuguese employer, or proof of skills in high-demand sectors that increase your employability. And here's the surprising truth. You don't always need to be an expert. You just need to be relevant. Now let's talk about the biggest opportunity. High-demand jobs in Portugal for 2026. Guy. First category, Daunidense. Technology and IT. Portugal is experiencing a tech boom, especially in Lisbon and Porto. Companies are actively hiring software developers, cybersecurity specialists, data analysts, cloud engineers. And here's the insight. Portugal is becoming Europe's startup hub, which means demand is growing faster than supply. Andrew immediately focused here, because his software engineering background aligned perfectly. Now let's move to healthcare. Portugal has a shortage of nurses, medical technicians, elderly care workers, and general healthcare staff. And here's the surprising truth. Healthcare professionals often get faster visa approvals due to urgent demand. Now let's talk about construction and engineering. Portugal is investing heavily in infrastructure, which creates demand for civil engineers, electrical engineers, construction project managers, and skilled tradespeople. Andrew noticed something important here. Countries don't just need tech talent. They need builders. Now let's move to tourism and hospitality. Portugal's tourism sector is massive, one of the largest in Europe. So there is constant demand for hotel managers, chefs, restaurant supervisors, customer service professionals. But here's the twist. These jobs often require basic Portuguese language skills. Now let's talk about finance and business roles. Lisbon is becoming a growing financial hub. So companies hire accountants, financial analysts, business consultants, and risk management professionals. Andrew added this to his backup list. Because smart applicants don't rely on one category. They build options. Now let's talk about digital and remote work roles. Portugal is one of Europe's top destinations for digital nomads. So companies also support remote developers, marketing specialists, UX UI designers, content strategists. And here's the insight. Even remote workers can transition into skilled worker permits later. Now let's pause for a moment. Because here's where most people misunderstand Portugal. They think it is only about tourism and lifestyle. But the reality is different. Portugal is actively trying to attract skilled international workers to fill economic gaps. Now, let's talk about the visa process itself. Step 1 is securing a job offer from a Portuguese employer. This is critical. Without it, your application cannot move forward. Andrew initially struggled here because he applied randomly without targeting companies. So he changed his strategy. He researched companies hiring foreign talent. He tailored his CV to European standards. And he started applying strategically. Now let's talk about step 2. Once you receive a job offer, your employer often supports your visa process. You submit your application to the Portuguese consulate, including passport, job contract, proof of qualifications, CV, criminal background check, and financial proof if required. Now here's where attention to detail matters. Even small mistakes can delay approval. Andrew had to correct formatting issues in his documents, and that delayed him by weeks. Now let's talk about processing time. It can take several weeks to a few months depending on workload and documentation accuracy. And here's the emotional challenge. Waiting, uncertainty, and constant checking of updates. Andrew checked his email daily. No response. No updates. And this is where most people panic. But here's the truth. Silence is normal. It does not mean rejection. Now let's talk about language requirements. For many skilled jobs, English is enough, especially in tech. But here's the surprising truth. Learning basic Portuguese can significantly increase your job opportunities. Even simple communication skills make you stand out. Andrew started learning basic phrases, and it changed how employers viewed him. Now let's talk about salary expectations. Portugal salaries are generally lower than the US or UK. But here's the key insight. Cost of living is also significantly lower, meaning quality of life often improves. Andrew realized he wasn't just chasing salary, he was chasing balance. Now let's talk about common mistakes. Applying without a job strategy. Ignoring Portuguese job platforms, but submitting non-European style CVs desordem. Lack of tailored motivation letters. And unrealistic expectations. Most failures are avoidable. Now, let's bring everything together. The Portugal Skilled Worker Visa in 2026 is not just an immigration pathway. It is a labor-driven opportunity system. If your skills match demand, you have a real chance. But success depends on preparation. Job targeting, strong CV score, clear documentation, and consistent applications. Andrew didn't succeed because he was the best. He succeeded because he adapted. He studied the system, and he positioned himself correctly. Today, he works in Lisbon, in a growing tech company, living a lifestyle he once thought was impossible. And here's the truth. He is not special. He just understood how the system works. So now the question is, will you do the same? If this guide helped you understand how Portugal's skilled worker visa really works, make sure you subscribe for more step-by-step global career guides. Because your opportunity in Europe might already be waiting for you. And what you do next could change everything.